If the lines are cleared out, the most spellbinding star I recognize is the star that could shock our sky. It is this one, creepy crawly juice or scarab. Pulverize it. It's a red, Goliath-like star. And on the vague possibility that you put it where the sun is, it would reach all the way to Jupiter's orbit, tremendous, completely whimsical, and going to explode. It's not as clear as it appears to be. These Goliath events in the universe, like the most ridiculously feared gigantic starbursts, could undo everything we see. Regardless, do whatever it takes to prevent it from being the middle. Betelgeuse has been considered to serve as a warning sign for a red Goliath star that is usually more significant than our sun. Brian Cox, along with other space specialists, figures it could go supernova, which has made people frightened about what will occur next. The James Webb Space Telescope is taking shocking photographs of the star, raising the inquiry regarding when Betelgeuse will turn into a supernova and what titanic impact it will have on Earth. Let's locate the star in the Orion constellation. It shines so brightly that even individuals from a long time ago have seen it. The great star Scarab-Due is situated on the shoulder to the east of Orion's heavenly body. This is the second largest star in the group of stars, and its name comes from this feature. The monster shoulder may be one of the night's most brilliant stars. On top of being astoundingly bright, the star is also an odd shade of red, which, as we will see, suggests problems. We've faced challenges with bug juice for quite a while. TMY, a Greek inspector, also focused on it around that time. The primary thing people recognized about stars was their color, and TMY said that it was a total colored orange in variety. Researchers have been concentrating on the star much more eagerly of late, and now they have a brilliant idea of how it works. One of its qualities is that the star's splendor changes a lot. With an apparent magnitude of 0.6, Scarab-Due is a variable star, meaning its brightness changes over time. Recently, specialized professionals have discovered new information about the star. In 2019, examiners initially saw that insect juice was acting unconventionally. Despite this, Scarab-Due didn't totally stop shining, it just became significantly less bright, dimming to a level of around 1.6 magnitude. Specialists quickly began to examine why they were seeing the 10th brightest star in this capricious manner. They expected to offer a surprising explanation based on their research, which revealed strange signs from the star. According to their discoveries, Betelgeuse could go supernova at any time. Brian Cox, a prominent analyst, shared this strikingly risky explanation. As a distinguished professor of particle physics at the University of Manchester School of Physical Science and Cosmology, you ought not to take his viewpoint lightly. He also hosts science shows, writes popular books, and serves as the Royal Society Professor for Public Engagement with Science. Brian Cox says that creepy crawly juice seems to be a ticking time bomb because it could explode without warning. To elaborate, the James Webb Space Telescope has provided strong evidence supporting this explanation. Nonetheless, what whimsical signs have emerged? Juice has exhibited troubling behavior that has created a lot of uncertainty in space science. New information regarding the Betel star has led to it being classified as a potential supernova candidate. However, specialists are still uncertain when it will explode. One startling possibility is that insect juice is twice the mass of the Sun. According to some classifications, a star must be several times the Sun's mass to be classified as a supernova candidate. Things get truly fascinating, however, because inspectors have utilized various instruments to examine insect juice. For instance, the James Webb Space Telescope and the Laser Interferometer Gravitational Wave Observatory have been used to observe what's happening in space around Betelgeuse. What they found remains a mystery. The star was born on August 31st, a very long time ago. Around that same time, creepy crawly juice exhibited strange signs that made its future uncertain. What did they discover? They detected curious light waves coming from the star, or rather, from bug juice, which is incredibly unusual. However, that wasn't the only thing experts observed. This takes us back to the likelihood that Betelgeuse is a variable star whose brightness changes over time. It was said that terrifying Betel gradually dimmed at regular intervals, displaying dark spots similar to our Sun. Circumstances have changed. It now shifts from bright to dim twice as fast as it used to, which is another sign that Betelgeuse is behaving unusually. Scientists found that the darkening cycle had reached a brightness level of plus 1.61 in February 2021. This occurred shortly after the Great Darkening event in 2019, which was widely recognized. Many believed this event marked the beginning of Betelgeuse's eccentric behavior, leading some to worry that Betelgeuse was preparing to explode. The range of darkening was 1.2 magnitudes between 2019 and 2020, and the darkest day ever recorded occurred in 2019. As a result, subject matter experts were certain that Scarab Due would explode within the next 100,000 years. However, analysts quickly altered their viewpoints when they saw what transpired next. After the Great Darkening, insect juice's brightness returned, and even became stronger than before. According to astrophysicist Andrea Dupree from the Harvard-Smithsonian Center for Astrophysics, the star is now 150% brighter than usual, making it the seventh brightest star in the sky. Scientists were alarmed when they saw a red glow in the southern sky. This phenomenon has prompted numerous theories about what caused the Great Darkening. First, it's important to note that not all stars have the red glow of Betelgeuse. The red glow of Betelgeuse signifies that it is a supergiant red star, the final stage of a star's life before its death. In contrast, the red glow is caused by an elevated surface temperature of roughly 3,500 K, which is significantly cooler than the Sun's surface temperature of 5,500 K. Since bug juice is cooler, it produces less energy per unit of surface area despite being larger and on the verge of detonating. Now, we should examine what the exceptional darkening seemed like. Brian Cox asks, is that really what it means? Does creepy crawly juice mean Betelgeuse will go supernova? Scarab Due's red skin color as a supergiant already indicates that it is near the end of its life cycle. A dying star will also frequently dim over time, which is something specialists already expected. However, Betelgeuse's recent extreme behavior has captured experts' attention. Numerous telescopes are now monitoring the remarkable darkening. Still, things get even more intriguing. Scientists don't yet fully understand insect juice, so they are using the most cutting-edge technology to keep a close watch on this captivating cosmic event. Scientists are now closely monitoring Betelgeuse with advanced instruments. The James Webb Space Telescope, along with other observatories, is gathering data to determine when and how the star might explode. One of the biggest concerns is whether Betelgeuse explosion would have a significant impact on Earth. While it is relatively close to us, about 642 light-years away, astronomers suggest that even if it does go supernova, the explosion would not be directly harmful to our planet. Instead, it would create a stunning celestial event, visible even during the day. However, before reaching that stage, scientists must determine what is really happening inside Betelgeuse. Recent studies suggest that the Great Dimming may have been caused by a massive ejection of gas and dust, temporarily blocking the star's light from reaching Earth. If this is true, then Betelgeuse might not be ready to explode just yet, but rather undergoing an extreme phase of instability, a prelude to its eventual fate. What would happen if Betelgeuse went supernova? If Betelgeuse were to explode tomorrow, the night sky would be forever changed. The supernova would shine as bright as a full moon for weeks, possibly even months, before gradually fading. Astrophysicists predict that when a star of Betelgeuse size and mass explodes, it will leave behind either a neutron star or, in a more extreme case, a black hole. However, based on current calculations, Betelgeuse is more likely to collapse into a neutron star rather than form a black hole. But the most fascinating aspect is the cosmic impact of such an event. Supernovae release massive amounts of energy, producing elements like iron, gold, and uranium, which eventually become part of new stars, planets, and even life itself. In essence, when Betelgeuse explodes, it will contribute to the ongoing cycle of cosmic creation, helping form new celestial bodies in the universe. The countdown to a cosmic spectacle. Although astronomers believe Betelgeuse is nearing the end of its life, the exact timing of its supernova remains uncertain. It could happen tomorrow, in 100 years, or even in 100,000 years. Regardless of the timeline, one thing is certain. When Betelgeuse finally explodes, it will be one of the most spectacular astronomical events ever witnessed by humankind. For now, scientists continue to watch, analyze, and predict. Until then, Betelgeuse remains one of the most intriguing mysteries in the night sky, a ticking time bomb waiting to unleash its final, brilliant farewell. Around Betelgeuse, the James Webb Space Telescope has been one of the best tools analysts have used so far. Since its launch in 2021, the telescope has assisted scientists in acquiring a significant amount of information regarding Betelgeuse. New photographs of Betelgeuse's striking darkening, taken by this telescope, have demonstrated that the incident was caused by a massive mass ejection. According to new investigations, we now know that this mass ejection was around 400 times more significant than a typical coronal mass ejection. The James Webb Space Telescope can also detect things that our eyes are unable to perceive, such as light waves and frequencies. This is why scientists are excited about what the telescope will continue to reveal. Researchers have observed dust mists forming on the star's surface that appear to resemble spacebound leaves. Despite the fact that Betelgeuse will eventually perish, specialists continue to give it special attention because they are uncertain when it will go supernova. NASA scientists believe that Betelgeuse is considerably more massive than the Sun and that the fiery red star will continue to shine for at least the next 10 years. However, with so many unusual phenomena occurring around the star, it's challenging to predict whether this assumption will remain valid after its unprecedented darkening. Experts do not believe Betelgeuse will explode anytime soon. If it does, it will be the first supernova witnessed by humanity since Johannes Kepler recorded one in 1604. However, scientists are not eager for this to happen quickly, as they continue to study the star's atypical behavior. Even though Betelgeuse is expected to explode at some point, the exact timeline remains a mystery. It is one of the most charismatic and surprising stars in our sky. Commonly referred to as Betelgeuse, this massive red giant is so enormous that if it were placed at the center of our solar system, its outer layers would extend all the way to Jupiter's orbit. This temperamental star is on the verge of a dramatic transformation. The universe doesn't always work in predictable ways, and unusually large events like supernovae have the potential to drastically change our understanding of space. While the chance of Betelgeuse going supernova looms, researchers are still working to determine the exact timeline of its demise. With advanced space telescopes like the James Webb Space Telescope and the Hubble Space Telescope, analysts continue to gather crucial data. Despite Betelgeuse's strange behavior, including its irregular darkening and brightening cycles, scientists cannot yet guarantee when it will reach the point of no return. Some researchers suggest it could take thousands of years, while others believe it might happen within the next few years or even months. The remarkable data gathered by these powerful telescopes, combined with Betelgeuse's inconsistent behavior, has left researchers anxious yet vigilant. They are closely monitoring the situation, using every tool available to detect any subtle changes that could indicate an imminent supernova. If Betelgeuse does eventually explode, it will send shockwaves rippling through the universe, releasing an immense amount of energy. For a brief moment, its light will outshine the entire galaxy and be visible from Earth as brightly as the full moon. While this event would be a spectacular cosmic display, it would not pose any immediate threat to Earth, as the star is located over 600 light-years away. However, its supernova will provide a rare and invaluable opportunity for scientists to study the final stages of a massive star's life. Betelgeuse's eventual demise is not just a matter of scientific curiosity, it is a reminder of the vastness and unpredictability of the universe. Massive stars like Betelgeuse play a crucial role in the life cycle of galaxies by dispersing elements that contribute to the formation of new stars, planets, and potentially even life itself. As researchers continue to observe Betelgeuse's erratic behavior, they uncover new mysteries with each discovery. One day, we may witness one of the most awe-inspiring events in the cosmos, Betelgeuse's transformation from a red supergiant into a stunning supernova. Until then, we will keep watching this enigmatic star, knowing that its eventual fate is a testament to the ever-changing nature of the universe. As Betelgeuse nears its supernova phase, the core of the star will continue to contract and heat up, while its outer layers will expand and cool. This is a critical stage in the life cycle of massive stars, leading to a dramatic and violent explosion. When the core collapses, it will trigger an immense shockwave, releasing an astonishing amount of energy and radiation. The explosion will disperse heavy elements, such as carbon, oxygen, and iron, into space, contributing to the formation of new planetary systems and potentially even life. This process, while catastrophic for the star itself, plays a vital role in cosmic evolution. In fact, many of the elements that make up our own planet, and even our bodies, originated from past supernovae similar to what Betelgeuse will eventually undergo. What will happen after Betelgeuse's supernova? Once Betelgeuse explodes, astronomers expect it to leave behind either a neutron star or a black hole, depending on how much of its core remains intact after the explosion. If a neutron star forms, it will be a small, ultra-dense remnant spinning rapidly, emitting powerful beams of radiation known as pulsars. However, if Betelgeuse's core is massive enough, gravity could cause it to collapse further, forming a black hole, a region of space so dense that not even light can escape its pull. This outcome, though less likely, remains a possibility that excites scientists, as it would provide an opportunity to study black hole formation in real time. Despite its impending fate, Betelgeuse remains one of the most closely observed and enigmatic stars in the sky. With each passing year, astronomers gain new insights into its unpredictable behavior. The cosmic significance of Betelgeuse. Betelgeuse's story is a reminder of the dynamic and ever-changing nature of the universe. While the sun will eventually fade away peacefully, massive stars like Betelgeuse die spectacularly, enriching the cosmos with the building blocks of future stars and planets. For now, we wait and watch, knowing that when the time comes, Betelgeuse's supernova will be one of the most extraordinary astronomical events in human history, a rare glimpse into the life and death of a massive star. Whether it happens in a few years or thousands, its explosion will reshape our understanding of stellar evolution and remind us of the interconnected nature of the universe. Until then, Betelgeuse continues to shine in the night sky, a celestial beacon of mystery and wonder, waiting for the moment when it will finally go supernova, a cosmic spectacle unlike any other.